Dandy's World players love lore. After every update, everybody's trying to find out if there's any new lore that has been released. This user on Twitter said, "Let me cook. More stories for lore and special interactions with tunes. Complete missions to unlock these stories and receive a reward." And they have posted this little idea where you have missions to complete when you play Dandy's World with certain tunes. So it's kind of like the mastery system, but instead you unlock stories when you play with certain tunes like Astro and Dandy, Shelly and V, tunes that already have an established relationship together, or maybe some new relationships are introduced. For example, a relationship we are already familiar with is the book club with Brightney, Astro and Dazzle. This fan proposed that if you play with these three tunes and you encounter Twisted Goop and Twisted Scraps, you, I guess, unlock a story for these three tunes. And here we have story mode. The book club members get interrupted while exploring to find some old books. The Twitter user goes on to say, "I really like the idea of a story mode in Dandy's World so we could explore the lore a bit more." Another example they made is story mode. The main cast travels to Garden View's lower floors in search of their friend. A sudden threat forces them to leave as soon as possible and they need to encounter Twisted Dandy. And here we have the 5 permanent mains: Sprout, Shelly, Astro, V and Pebble, and they need to be in a game together to unlock this story and encounter Twisted Dandy. And here we have a little example where they're all inside a floor together, and here we have an example of a task you would do in the story mode. Past and future, Shelly and V got on a mission to find souvenirs for Sprout and Cosmo. Survive until floor 12, find flour, sugar, salt and chocolate chips, and survive with both tunes V and Shelly. This is such a cool idea, an interactive way for lore to be introduced for players about the tunes. I'm 100% sure that Quell has so much planned in terms of lore. Dandy's World is definitely a lore heavy game. There's so much potential lore. I'm sure Quell has exciting ways for lore to be introduced. We just have to be patient. Quell has done a good job of adding lore in Dandy's World. We have the gossip feature that was recently introduced where we can learn a bit more about most of the tunes. We have interactions between tunes as well, and we have posters that give us an idea with how the tunes interact with each other.